Welcome to Coming Home to Yourself, the podcast for high achieving women ready to lead from within. I'm Yagoda, and here we dive into real conversations about confidence, clarity, and emotional freedom. Each week, I'll share honest stories, gentle insights, and soul deep shifts to help you reconnect with the woman beneath the roles. This is your space to slow down, breathe, and exhale, to stop performing strength and start living your truth, to remember who you are beneath it all. Let's begin. You're comparing your behind the scene messy truth to someone else's polished, paid for highlight reel. You scroll for just a minute, and suddenly your joy disappears. That's the cost of comparison. I'm Yagoda, and you're listening to Coming Home to Yourself. If you're a high achieving woman, comparison is likely your shadow. It's the habit that robs you of your joy the fastest. You've accomplished great things, but the moment you scroll past a peer's promotion, a friend's perfect home, or a celebrity's effortless life, that cold, contracting feeling of not enough slams you to the floor. Today, we're talking about the comparison trap and why trying to out-achieve your way out of it will only dig the hole deeper. I want to pose a core question to start. What if the energy you spend analyzing what others have achieved is the very energy blocking you from seeing the immense value you already possess? Just have a think. For the high achiever, comparison is not harmless. It's the engine of performance trap. We treat our lives like a competitive sport, where the goal is simply to be better than the woman next to us, or at least never to fall behind. It's not her success that hurts us, it's your thought about her success, the one that says you're behind, unworthy, or late. Without that thought, her success would simply be a neutral fact. This trap is fooled by the scarcity anchor, the deep unconscious belief that there isn't enough success, enough money, or enough love to go around. If she has it, you can't. And so we look outside ourselves for the blueprint. We watch what others are doing, and we use their external metrics, their job title, their perfect body, their picture of a perfect family as the ruler to measure our own worth. But the absolute truth about comparison is it's always a false comparison. You're comparing yourself, your messy, complex internal reality to their two-dimensional created facade. And it creates self-abandonment. Every moment you spend trying to walk in someone else's shoes is a moment you spend walking away from your own path, your own values, and your own unique genius. It's the ultimate form of self sabotage. You cannot feel inspired and inadequate at the same time. Comparison paralyzes your ability to take the very action required for your own success. Okay, let's think about the last time the comparison paralyzed you. What external metric were you measuring yourself against, and how quickly did that external ruler invalidate all your internal accomplishment? Now, think about how often do you do that? And this brings us to the crucial discovery. The true cost of comparison is the loss of your self identity. When you live by comparison, you are outsourcing your worth. You're giving the power to define your success to strangers, algorithms, and carefully edited photos. The consequence is that you spend your entire life pursuing a blueprint that was never designed for you, leading to the whole feeling we discussed last week that even when you achieve it all, it feels empty. And the problem isn't the person you're comparing yourself to. The problem is that you are disconnected from your own inner compass. You don't trust the direction you're heading. And that compass, what I call the inner wisdom, is the quiet intelligence within all of us. It's always guiding, but we can't hear it through the noise of comparison. So the shift is this: comparison is built on the belief I need to know what they are doing to know what I should be doing. And self trust is built on the belief I am capable of knowing my own next best step, regardless of external noise. The idea I am giving you today is simple yet profound. Comparison is cured by connection, not by achievement. The moment you notice you're comparing, that instant of awareness is already freedom. Consciousness lets you see the thought rather than become it. And the antidote to endlessly looking outside is the radical choice to look within and reconnect with your own unique path. So, first, you have to dismantle the trap with firm self trust. Comparison is rooted in distrusting your timing, your choices, and your intuition. We have to make a conscious choice to anchor ourselves in our own truth. Our worth is not up for negotiation based on someone else's income statement or vacation photos. It's inherent. So tell me, if you could only follow the advice of your own heart for the next 30 days, what would you stop doing immediately that you are currently doing only to keep up with others? The second step is reconnecting with embodiment, and the body as a compass comparison is a mental cage. It keeps you contracted in your fearful, over analytical mind. The body is the fastest way out. When you feel the familiar contraction of comparison, the knot in your stomach, the tension in your shoulders, that is your body telling you you are abandoning yourself. And just feel it. Where in your body does the feeling of comparison live? If that tension could speak, what is the single word it would use to describe the truth of your own situation? When you feel that contraction, gently roll your shoulders back, breathe, and move. Even one conscious breath reconnects you to the present body, where comparison can't live. And the third step is choosing to allow, moving from striving to peace. Comparison is the ultimate form of striving and resistance, fighting what is it to get to what should be. Trust is the ultimate form of allowance. So, comparison is built on illusion, the illusion of separation. But thought creates that gap. only you see it's a thought, not truth. And when you see that, it loses power. When you shift your focus from striving to be better than them to allowing your unique path to unfold, you stop fighting the flow. And this is the only way to find true peace. So, what would it feel like to choose radical sufficiency right now? To declare, I have enough. I am enough for just the next hour. I want to leave you with one simple action that you can take to reclaim your vision. Get in your own lane. You have a unique path, a unique rhythm, and a unique purpose. When you start running your race in your own lane, you stop worrying about who is ahead or who is behind you. You only focus on the next step you need to take. So this week, I challenge you to unfollow the noise to follow your own voice. Notice the one person or platform that reliably makes you feel less than. Choose to mute or unfollow that account for the next 7 days or that person. When the impulse to check that account or person hits, use the practice the pause technique. Take a breath, place your hand on your heart, and ask your inner compass, what is my next best step for my life right now? Each time you pause before checking that account, take one slow breath. Feel your feet on the ground. This is your body reminding you that you're already home. This small act is a powerful key to get out of the cage of comparison. Every time you choose your own voice over the external noise, you rebuild your firm self trust. You were not put on this earth to be a carbon copy. You were put here to live, to create, and to lead from the clarity of your own soul. Your path is your power. Your truth is your genius. Just imagine if for 1 week you measured your worth by how present you feel, not by how you compare. Who might you become? Where do you still believe someone else's life defines what's possible for you? Just stay with those questions and see what unfolds. Thank you for being here with me today. And until the next time, breathe. Be gentle with yourself. You are enough. Thanks for listening to Coming Home to Yourself. If this episode spoke to you, take a moment to subscribe and share it with one woman who needs it. And if you're ready to go deeper, come find me on Instagram or Facebook, because this isn't just a podcast, it's a return to your body, to your breath, to your heart, to your own voice. Your story matters. You matter. See you next time.